Hello internet, hello YouTube. I hope you're doing well. If you have not been here before, I feel so formal. My name is Johanna, but I usually go by Hannah, and I garden, I forage, I follow random interests and see where they lead me. So yeah, if you like plants, I don't know why I buffed there, but I did. I had like 4 thoughts all at once. If you like plants or fungi, please stick around, like occasionally watch my videos and yeah, share a bit about you in the comment sections. So I am currently studying herbology, which is kind of just like herbalism, but like a way more mystical word for it. And I am working on a little video about my herbology studies at the moment, but until I finish that, I thought I would just do like a very casual kind of hang out with me situation in my very nice sunlit space, which I'm going to miss a lot because I'm leaving for a few days. Really not very long. I'm just quite dramatic and I love being surrounded by all my little things. Yeah, I've been very much enjoying this camcorder thing as well, so I hope you like the low res life as well. It's just so nice, it's so peaceful. Something about it is very, I don't know, nostalgic and quiet and soft and delightful, and I think that's really what I need at the moment. I have been struggling with a lot of fatigue, predominantly from an iron deficiency, but also I think I'm just also very tired at the moment because I've been doing a lot, and yeah, you know, life is truly very difficult. So yeah, I'm sending my love to you, whoever you are, and I hope you can find some tiny pockets of magic somewhere today. Yeah, I guess I wanted to show you my books today. Not all of them because there's way too many, but I wanted to do a little like tour of my bookshelf, which is totally not organized at all. I'm just filming this on a whim, but yeah, let me just show you. So this is what we're dealing with. I love her. I love this piece of furniture. I found it in a charity shop downstairs when we were moving here. And I asked my flatmates, can you please carry this up into my room? And they did. I thought they wouldn't do it for me, but I feel very grateful. They do wonderful things for me, and I love them. So what have we got on my shelf? Here is a picture of my room. That is in fact over here. I don't know, just thought it'd be quite pleasant to have a picture of that, because, you know, nothing's forever. And everything is just rather beautiful. So yeah, then I've got my little apothecary situation over here. I've got some dried yarrow, some larch, hawthorn, lady's mantle, wood betony, little snippets of fly agaric, self-heal, linden, mullein, a tea that I made, spruce tips, elderflowers, meadowsweet, more meadowsweet, some lemon balm, nettle seeds. This is xanthan gum, which kind of like thickens things. Here is a mushroom I made in a funny little globule glass dome. And here is a cool mushroom I found many years ago in a charity shop, I think. Here's a bug that I found and it was dead, so I put it in here when I was a teenager, and I still have it. That is a stag beetle, but the female. Here we have some pine needles. Here are some very nice perfumes from that brand Fern. They always send me perfumes, which is rather lovely. My favourite one is the Autumn 2024. It's actually really nice. And then the Summer 2024 is also heavenly. The summer from this year is also quite nice. Here are some baskets. This is the first basket I ever made, but its handle fell off because, you know, it's quite a few years ago now, but it's still there. This one I found in a charity shop. These are some madder roots. Madder is a natural dye. some plants, some German books, and then some more remedies I made. So these are glycerites. This is with rose and honeysuckle. This one's with birch polypore, chaga and elderberry, and this one's with lemon balm and mint. There's a dried mushroom here, which I think is rather pleasant. It's a birch polypore. Love it very much. And then these are, okay, this is technically not supposed to be there, and I think some of my books here are missing because they're in the other room, and I've just been working on them. But this is usually kind of the pile of mushroom books, apart from the herbalism and state violence book right now. I think I just put it there because I've been expanding my herbalism book collection due to studying herbalism, and yeah, I'm kind of running out of space anyhow. There's also this incredible book called Fly Agaric, and then there is Radical Mycology by Peter McCoy. This one is delicious if you want to know anything about Fly Agaric. There's a pretty high chance you're going to find it in here. And then there's some more mushroom books here. Mycophilia, the Roger Phillips. There's a little Hildegard von Bingen book as well, which is quite fun. It's kind of her writing. It's quite a nice looking book. Huh, it's quite strange. Anyway, what else have we got? Then I have some lovely, lovely herbalism books. If you watched my 9 Herb Charm video, this is the Leechcraft book that I was reading from. This is a really nice one. I found this in St Andrews just a few months ago when I was there for a medieval fair. This is really, really nice. I found it in the, God, what's that bookshop called? I keep thinking Waitrose, but that's really not the word. I can't think of it. But yeah, I'll put it in the screen if I can think of it. Sometimes my brain doesn't function. Anyway, so these are just so many herbal books, and I'm going to show you, I guess I already showed you in another little vlog semi-recently some favourites, but I'm pretty sure I didn't show you this one. This one's called The Sensory Herbal Handbook by the Seed Sisters, and it's rather cute. Rather cute, actually. Sorry. And it's, look, it's them. They're little witches, little anarchist witches. And it's great because it actually goes relatively in depth about things like your musculoskeletal system or your digestive system, cardiovascular system, all of that kind of stuff. It also is very much suitable for beginners, but it's not very basic. Like, it really goes into things, really, which I love. And then it has some really nice little like recipes, like a Daisy Delight syrup or a little daisy ritual. It has some poems, and it goes through the seasons as well. Plus, I kind of like its like playful, colourful feel. Really, really nice. Look, it's the lungs. Anyway. This is great if you're interested in herbalism. We'll put that back. What else have we got? Maybe I'll pick out some books and I'll show you them when I'm sitting down, because I feel like I'm kind of just blabbing on. But, you know, it's something nice about slow content on the internet, no? Everything is so fast-paced. I do have another bookcase, which is... This is my other bookcase, and it's kind of different types of books. It's I've got some kind of classics here, and then Women Who Run with the Wolves amongst that. Got my Bronte sisters, Wuthering Heights and Jane Eyre, and then some other things. We've got the Who Owns England and the Boy Had No Lawyers books as well, and then I also have the Book of Trespass while we're on that topic of land ownership. I also recently bought these two books. There's one called the Book of Eve. I haven't read it yet. It's something about nuns, and I was like, that sounds fun. Here I've got just a mess of an arrangement, really. There's kind of like gardening-y books. There's a random mushroom book in there. This is a lovely one, Enchanted Foraging. Super, super cute. Great for beginners, I'd say. And then behind that we've got just some random kind of ID books. A bit of Silvia Federici. And some planetary magic books. Caliban and the Witch. This is a delicious book. Please read it. Please read it. Obviously Braiding Sweetgrass as well. Delicious too. Treasury of British Folklore. Quite nice too. Seaweed Collector's Handbook. Haven't actually read that yet. Just snippets of it. Soil and Soul. Very nice. Love. Have never read this one. I can't get into it. Plant Magic by lovely Greg Kenneser. He's great. He makes me happy. His writing is delightful. Yeah, more little mushrooms that I've made. I've got a lot of these scattered around. That's another one I've made. That's another dried polypore. And here's another one I've made. This is some sand from my dad's sand collection. This is another little remedy. A very cool skull. Love my cool skull. This is a nice fungus. I love this particular egg a lot. It's very round and lovely, and I just remember when I was younger we went to this museum in the Netherlands with my family, and I just became very fond of this particular egg, and they had like a very large version of this basically, and I have a postcard of it somewhere. And then I got this kind of small version of it, and it feels, I don't know, it just did something to me in the sense that it felt very magical. I don't know why now, in hindsight, but I still feel that. It's just like a little bridge in time to my childhood self, if that makes any sense at all. And yeah, here we've got a cauldron, essential, guitar thingy. This is where I burn my incense. I just cleaned it out so it's not as filthy as usual. And then we have a few more books over here. Gosh, more mushrooms too. Little fly agaric. Got some more snacks. Oak gall ink that I got from a medieval fair. More lovely, lovely mushrooms. This is kind of the red section. Everything here is red. The D&D monster manual. Some witchy books. My Nintendo games, and then a short history on queer women. This is lovely. The future is fungi, although I have to say I actually really personally do not like how, I don't know, this kind of stuff. I'm not that into this kind of vibe, the kind of futuristic fungi, but I can see why people like it anyway. Oh gosh. Everything's falling over a bit. Weird Medieval Guys, very fun. Read that sometimes. It's quite fun to read with someone. Makes me laugh a lot. And then I've got more kind of herbal planty books. This one's really nice. Got that for my birthday from someone lovely. And then we've got loads of Roger Phillips, who here is lovely. Wild Food one. The trees one. Oh, random pieces of paper. I've never finished paintings. The mushroom one again. Have I got that twice? I do, apparently. Forest Gardening book by Martin Crawford. Also very nice. This is a great one. Let's Become Fungal. Mycelium Teachings and the Arts. I annotated this a lot and I found it very pleasing. Very much about just, yeah, art and inspired by fungi in some way. Fern Brady's Strong Female Character, hilarious book on autism really and her life, and she's also just very funny. She's a comedian, love her. So many more books, obviously witchcraft related stuff, gardening stuff. Love Karen Maitland, The Plague Charmer, Mary Oliver, A Babe, Entangled Life, also very nice. Women and Girls on the Autism Spectrum. I guess we're doing the tour of little things in boxes, so there's no doubt that we are on the spectrum. Apart from the piece of paper I also got from the doctor. Anyway, then we get, yeah, more little boxes with things really. I mean, all these boxes are kind of full of treats. Oh, that's not treats, that's SD cards. But there's a nice dinosaur in there. I like this dinosaur. I love this little bird. And that's kind of it really. It's quite messy down here. This little instrument. Yeah, that's really it. There's all these lovely things, little things like this one. Funny little sheep, little house, more mushrooms, little plants. This is the positive potato that I got from my friend. I guess sometimes I have to hold that potato, be positive, I don't know. This book looks nice, Stinkhorn. It's quite strange, it's very artistique. And there's a very nice book behind it called Mushrooms and Fungi, which I love. Nice art from my friend. And really nice ball prints from Fly Agarics. And then more nice naturey books. And this is my lovely mirror situation. Oops, hello, there's me in the mirror. And this is a basket I made. There's another basket which I didn't make, but I got gifted. That's also a gift from my flatmate. Here is nice teeth, nice rocks from my friend Gina. Beautiful. Special mushroom in special jar. Little candle holder I got from my brother, but it burned because it's made out of wood. Don't know who thought of that. Maybe Swedish people are just really organised and they never burn their things. Pestle mortar. Little crassula. Nice postcards. Yeah, that's the tour. I said the tour was finished, but it's not. There's loads more books here, actually. Well, loads is maybe an overstatement, but these were my favourite books when I was younger. They made me so happy. So I had loads of these, actually. I still have them. And they're just with all these beautiful illustrations of insects. Oh, they make me very happy. This is actually for weaving. I've just not taken it off yet. And also this thing, I found it on the street many years ago. Nice little observer's book of toadstools. Look, little mushrooms. 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 I love mushrooms. These are the kind of books that give me supreme joy. Another one of those. Look, nice ID guides. Of like, oh wait, I love the slugs. Look. And the snail. They're so cute. Wow, look at that web. Look at him. Oh, that's me when I'm sleeping. Actually more like that. Those globules. Many great things out there in the world. I really do like insects. I dreamt of seeing this particular bug one time, many years ago, and then just a few days later I saw it, and I was over the moon. Very happy. I've got some strange YouTube ASMR video on, lol. It says, it's a summer morning in the 1950s, countryside with oldies playing in another room. This is what I do to exist. Oh, there's many more things, but all of these plants are falling over. And then there's some things I like. Something I painted. I wanted to show you two pleasant books before I leave, because I don't want to make this video too long either. So these books, especially this one I've had for a long time, it's called Hedgerow Medicine, and then there's another one called Wayside Medicine. They're by Julie Bruton Seal and Matthew Seal, and they're so nice because they're about kind of, honestly, the most easy to find kind of plants that you'll find literally just growing kind of by the roadside or tucked in corners of parks, even in cities really. And yeah, they write about their like medicinal uses, their historical uses, their folklore, and it's just wonderful because there are not many sources for kind of what most people would consider weeds, I would say. So it's just rather pleasant to have these books, and they make me feel so inspired. Also, I think I overthink videos a lot, aka I never post the ones I make because I just overthink them. So if you enjoy this format of very casual little hangout on my camcorder, let me know and I'll do it more, you know? I'll do it more. It's quite fun and pleasant and it makes me feel like I'm hanging out with you rather than, you know, editing something to be perfect in some way, so. Do you ever feel like an alien?